Livy, ab Urbe Condita, episode 6. Per contatum dende qui mortalis essent, unde aut quocasu profecti domo quidve, quae ardentes in agrum Laurentinum exissent, postquam audierit multitudinem Troianos esse, ducem Aeneam filium Anchisae et Veneris, cremata patria domo, profugos sedem condendaeque urbi locum quaerere, et nobilitatem admiratum gentis, virique et animum vel bello vel paci pardratum, dextradata fidem futurae amicitiae sanxisse. Livy continues his discussion of the interactions between Rex Latinus and Aeneas. This is the second part of the report, after Latinus had called the Adueni to a colloquium. Next, ordende per contatum. He tried to find out by asking questions. He inquired. This is the participle of the deponent first conjugation verb per contor per contari. Next he asked them qui mortalis essent, what kinds of men they were, where they were from, or quo casu, by what disaster they were driven from their home. Per contatum, the idea implicit in it, introduces a number of indirect questions, thus the subjunctive. What kinds of men they were, where they were from, by what chance, profecti they had been driven, domo, ablative of separation, quo casu, ablative of means, or quid quaerentes, what they were seeking. Quaerentes is nominative, masculine, and plural, and it is the subject of existent. Quaerentes itself takes an object, namely quid, which is neuter, singular, and accusative. It's an interrogative pronoun. So, what they were seeking, when they came, existent, the pluperfect subjunctive from the verb exire, when they came into the territory of Laurentia, the Laurentinum agrum. He did all that. After he heard, he learned from them. You see how that's complementary to per contatum. Ask questions, get an answer. After he heard, and this introduces indirect discourse, oratio obliqua, which of course has an accusative for its subject and then an infinitive. So the accusative is multitudinem, the infinitive is esse, and the predicate of multitudinem is Troianos. So after he heard that the multitude, the mob, the big crowd were Trojans, and because multitudinem is accusative, so its predicate must be accusative. But whereas multitudinem is feminine and singular, Troianos is masculine and plural. They have to agree only in case. He heard, moreover, that the leader was, we would understand esse, the leader was Aeneas. Then we have filium in apposition, the son of Anchises and Venus, both of these being genitive, one masculine, the other feminine, of course. And he heard, now this is the third thing, so this is the first, the second, and now the third. And he heard that when their own fatherland had been burned, cremata patria, this is an ablative absolute, they were refugees, profugos, exiles, domo, from their own home, another ablative of separation in the singular. And the fourth thing now, that they were seeking, quaerere, something else he heard. They were seeking a sedem, a resting place, and a spot, a locum, condendae urbi, for establishing or founding a city. Condendae is a gerundive in the feminine singular and dative, modifying urbi. So after all of that, he admiratum, he was amazed at the nobilitatem gentis. He was amazed at the fine heritage or lineage of this people and of the man, weary. So gentis and weary are both genitives with nobilitatem. Admiratum is masculine singular accusative, referring to King Latinus, or Latinum in the accusative, and it is the same construction as per contatum. This is the second report. It is reported that he was amazed at their nobilitatem of the nation and of the man, and he also admiratum, admired or was amazed at their state of mind, or their courage, that was paratum, prepared, either for war or for peace, when all of that was the case, with the right hand given, dextra data, meaning given for friendship, he established a bond, sanxisse, of loyalty, fidem, or he took a vow of loyalty for the friendship that was to come, futurae amicitiae. This in the feminine singular dative, and all of this then indirect discourse.